Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Woo. Yeah. Welcome to the live tapping experience. What a joy it is to be here with everyone. Just shake it out a little bit right now. Welcome. Woo. Beautiful. Hello, Renee. Nice to see you dancing. Yeah, Lee, Agnes, Jan, Pete. Hello, my friends. Yes. Beautiful. Alrighty, welcome. As you come through the doors, know that you are walking into a space of love tonight. You are walking into a space of deep safety, deep care and protection. All of your emotions are welcome here with us tonight. And thank you for showing up for yourself. I am here to show up with you as well. Head on over to the chat area and tell us where you're coming in from in the world. I love to see so many different locations all the time. Yeah, miracle time, Heather Sims. Yeah, girl, Sydney, Maine, Australia. I love seeing my Aussies down under. How are you going over there in lockdown? I know it's been crazy. You guys have had a good run and now you're in lockdown. It's wild. California, Oregon, Ontario, Vancouver. Wow, a few people from Oregon. Nice. Well, it is such a joy to be here with you. Many of you are new to the process. Many of you have been tapping with me for quite a while. So I'm going to give you a run of the show right now so that you know what to expect and that you can really dive in deep with me. So we'll do a little chat at the start. Talk about some key areas that you can really take away with you, some practical steps tonight. And then we're going to do a tapping session. We're going to do a deep dive together. So I'm going to ask you to turn off any distractions so that you can really create a self-care time for yourself so that there's no one in the background, no one calling you. You've got your own bubble, and this is a bubble for you. So let yourself have that. And then Shauna, if anyone's coming in with their audio, if you could make sure that everyone is muted. Yeah, there's a few people coming in with audio. And then that actually brings me to my next point. If you want to share your video, we love to see people sharing their videos during the tap because it basically strips away any kind of shame around healing emotion. We all have emotion, and we've all been taught on some level that emotion is wrong and that we're meant to hide in a corner and go and have our process and then come out and be happy for the world to see. The information and the work of this method is all about stripping away that so that we can recognize that we're all human, and actually feeling emotion is one of the most intelligent things we can actually do. And that really brings me into some of the discussion that we'll have tonight, which is all about clearing out PTSD and ways of really holding ourselves in that raw state so that we can really dissolve those emotions. So we'll go through that tapping experience. At the end, we'll have a little bit of time where we can share, where people can share what they discovered. And then at the very end, I'm going to share something very special in my heart with you all, which I've been preparing for a while, which is a program that we are going to be launching later this week. And I'll let you know about that at the end. And if you have any questions, you can definitely ask, but that won't be till the end. For now, it's really about your own journey. It's about your own process and letting yourself have a transformative experience. So for those who know my story, I have discovered tapping probably about 12 years ago. It was something that stripped away so much pain, overwhelm, struggle, and PTSD. I had a lot of early sexual abuse, and as a result, had nightmares, had a lot of stuff come up. Tapping was one of those tools that just saved my life. Later on, I realized that PTSD isn't just for sexual trauma or for war veterans. I realized that every single human being is actually dealing with post-trauma, which is why we have issues in relationships or money or in communication breakdowns or in our self-love, our healthy habits or our lack of healthy habits. All of this stuff is actually coming from past unresolved trauma. And so when I discovered that, I was like, wow, we're all walking around with that. We may not even realize. We think that we have these issues and why do I have them? Yet when we actually clear out the past stuff, the stuff that didn't get love earlier on, the patterns on the surface transform. And so you're going to have an experience tonight where I'm going to take you back into some of the past to clear out what was left in the subconscious so that you can transform the future and you can transform how you feel in the present moment. And I just want to say, so many of you wrote in after my email today and let me know about what you're working on. And my heart goes out to you. Thank you for sharing your deep, vulnerable truths. I am there with you, and it is my honor to hold you in a safe space of love. So 3 things that I want you to walk away with tonight is a very basic process, and you can write this down if you want so that you can use it later on. It's 3 steps. So if you have an emotion arising in your life, overwhelm, anger, sadness, regret, loneliness, whatever that may be, no matter what emotion it is, these 3 steps will help you neutralize the emotion. And we're going to do this in the tapping practice, so you'll get to experience it. But just to let you know what it is, the first one is acknowledge it. So much of the time we numb it, we avoid it, we think it's wrong. But just simply acknowledging what is up for you is the first step in actually transforming it. So you're going to be invited to acknowledge. The second step is hold it in love and acceptance. And the second step can take a while, right? Because so much of the time we don't want to love and accept ourselves. So we're going to hold it in love and acceptance for as long as we need to. That is going to dissolve the trigger. When love is met by fear, the fear disappears. And the final step, once you've done that enough, is then creating a new vision for yourself. And so once you've loved up on yourself enough, then you have spaciousness inside of your being to actually create a new vision for your life. If you try to create a new vision before you have given love to the fears, you're going to be competing with negative beliefs and positive beliefs. If you bring love to the negative beliefs, they will dissolve, and then you will have more space to plant positive beliefs and new visions. So that's the 3 steps. You can apply it into your own life. We're going to do it in the practice tonight. Acknowledge, accept, and then create new visions. So that's my little blurb. What we're going to do right now is I'm going to ask you just to turn off any distractions, grab yourself some tissues, some water, and we're about to move into the process now so that you can really tap in to what's coming up in your life right now, whether that be something from the past.
I know, I'm trying. I don't know what happened. Can we do it like this?
I want you to imagine that
Mm-hmm.
as you feel that cocoon, sorry, loves, I want you to feel so much love surrounding you right now. And I want you to feel called into this moment that you are safe to feel whatever wants to come up, and that you are available to look deeper at whatever is there. And that it is time right now that you have showed up for your transformation. And tonight is the night where it happens. And I want you to feel that invitation right now inside your being. And as you feel that invitation right now, I want you to tune into something in your life that you want to transform. What do you want to transform in your life right now? So taking this moment to tune in to your life. What isn't working? Where are you feeling blocked? Where do you want to release? And what do you want to transform? And now head on over to the chat area. Once you have the answer, go ahead and write that in the chat box for me. And then I'm going to ask you to just start massaging underneath the collarbone. So we have sadness, health, anxiety, anger, codependency, need for external validation, relationships, financial abundance, fucking anger, anger and unworthiness, trauma, codependency, fear of the future, PTSD, brain, body, and mind. Beautiful. Okay, so as you tune into that right now, I want you just to give yourself permission to feel whatever is coming up for you, knowing that you are in a safe space to feel tonight. And as we give ourselves permission to feel it deeper, then we can finally clear it out of the body. We can finally clear it out of the mind. The more we feel it, the more we heal it. In the middle of the session, you might feel it become really intense. I'm going to ask you not to leave in the middle of the session, especially if you're triggered, because you're going to go out and create a lot of trigger out in the world. So just trust the process. The middle will be the hardest, but I will get you through that. And by the end, you're going to feel amazing and blessed, okay? Tuning into this challenge that's coming up for you. And I'm going to put a little bit of music on just to support the field. And then we're going to do a call and response right now. I'm going to tell you what to say. I'm going to ask you to describe the issue. Continue to follow along with me. If I say something that doesn't resonate, please change it to match what you feel. If you don't know what you feel, give what I say a go and it might help bring something out. Okay, great. Tapping the center of the chest. And I want you to repeat after me, even though I've been struggling with, and tell me what you've been struggling with. I'm open to learning to love myself here. Tapping between the brows, even though I've been struggling with, tell me what you've been struggling with, say it out loud. Tapping the temples, I'm open to learning to love myself here. Tapping the cheeks, and I want you to now to tune into how this struggle has been affecting your life. What's been happening in your life? Has it been affecting your relationships, your personal power, the way you show up, your connections, your inner confidence? How's it been affecting you? What's been happening? I want you to really tune in. What happened most recently that triggered it? And as you tune into that right now, I'm going to ask you to leave the chat alone while we tap, and occasionally I'll ask you a question where you can come back and chat, but I want you to really be deep in the process. Tapping underneath the nose, and as you tune in to that challenge right now, I want you to give yourself permission to feel how uncomfortable it has been for you. Lean into the discomfort. Tapping underneath the lips. And as you lean into the discomfort and allow yourself to be there, on a scale of 0 to 10, how intense has this challenge been for you? How uncomfortable has it been? 10 being it's really uncomfortable. And then you can put that number in the chat area for me so I can see where you're starting out at. We've got a 40 there. Thanks, Angie. 100, 10, 9, 8. Okay, great. So we've got some really intense energy here. A lot of tens, thousands. Wow, okay. So we're going to neutralize that tonight. Now coming back to tapping, even though it's been a, tell me what the number's been. Tapping the center of the chest. I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Tapping the front of the ribs, even though it's a, tell me the number of intensity. It's possible. I am worthy of love here. Tapping the side of the ribs, even though I've been struggling to love myself here. And I want you to tune in and just see how you haven't been loving yourself here. Perhaps you've been putting yourself down or blaming yourself or feeling insecure. I want you to see how you haven't been loving yourself here. Tapping the side of the wrist and just feel that. Feel how you've been taking away your love here. Just feel what that feels like to take away your own self-love. Feel that right now. What's the texture of it? Is it prickly? Is it heavy? Is it tight? What texture is it? Feel into what that feels like when you take away your own love. And then take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the side of the thumb. I'm open to learning how to love myself here. Tapping the next finger. I want to learn how to love myself here. Tapping the middle finger because all of this negative thinking isn't helping. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And what are some of the limiting thoughts that you have inside your mind about yourself that's holding you back? I'm not lovable, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, it's too hard, it's impossible, I'm too old. What is a limiting thought that's been going on in your mind? I've been thinking, tell me what you've been thinking, say it out loud. Tapping the little finger, I've been thinking, tell me what you've been thinking. And that has been making me feel what? What have you been feeling as a result of thinking that? That's been making me feel. Tell me what limiting emotions come up for you when you think those thoughts. Tapping the side of the hand, I've been thinking. Tell me the thought again. Tapping the top of the head, and that's been making me feel. Tell me what it's been making you feel. And it's understandable I've been feeling stuck here. Tapping between the brows, I've almost given up hope here. Tapping the temples, I've been feeling really stuck about. Tell me what it is about. Tapping the cheeks. And I've been feeling that a really long time. Okay, tapping underneath the nose. This has been coming up for a long time. Tapping underneath the lips. This has repeated itself in my life. This has been sabotaging me. Tapping the temples, and I don't know what to do about it. Just feel into how stuck that feels right there for you. Feel that tight place. Feel the hopelessness or the not knowing what to do, the overwhelm with it, the repetitiveness, the exhaustion with it. And just let yourself be with that right now, what it brings up for you. And just let it be uncomfortable. Lean on the edge of that discomfort. And just imagine yourself holding it in compassion right now. Holding it in so much compassion right now. So much love. Hold it in compassion. All of that discomfort, all of that blame, all of that shame on yourself, all of that struggle. Feel it. Just hold it in some compassion. Go a little deeper. And then take a big, deep breath into that. Expand it with your breath and release a big sigh. Good. Tapping the front of the ribs. I am open to loving and accepting myself here. Tapping the side of the ribs. And I'm ready to finally heal this. Tapping the side of the wrist, even if I have to look at it really deeply. I'm ready to finally heal this. Tapping the side of the thumb. I'm ready to finally transform this. Tapping the next finger because I am worthy of love. Tapping the next finger. I'm worthy of feeling good in my body. Tapping the opposite side. I'm worthy of feeling connected to my true power. Tapping the little finger. I'm worthy of transforming this today. Taking a long, slow, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Oh, beautiful. Tapping the side of the hand. I can transform this today. I'm ready to go for it. Tapping the top of the head. I'm in a safe place to look at this today. Take another big, deep breath in. Feel into any anxiety around fully looking at it right now. Just feel that. Hold the fear of looking in your heart, in your love right now. Any resistance to looking, hold that in compassion, empathy, gentleness. Take a big, slow, deep breath into all of that gentle, sweet, compassionate energy. Release a sigh. Beautiful. Tapping between the brows. I can look at this now. All right. Are you loves ready to go a little deeper with me now? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go deeper. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. If you find yourself yawning, burping, crying, hiccuping, or shaking, that is a natural way that tapping off gases. So let yourself really go for it. It's all normal. Okay, I'm going to ask you right now to take a moment and feel into this struggle, to feel into the emotions that have been coming up, to feel into the thoughts you've been having about yourself and your reality. And I want you to just say the limiting thought that's been coming up. I've been thinking, say it out loud. Tapping underneath the nose. And that's been making me feel, what's it been making you feel? Tell me the top 2 limiting emotions. And I've been feeling this for a long time. Tapping underneath the lips. And I want you to feel that pattern in your body right now. I want you to feel the resistance, the struggle, the heaviness, the sharpness, the texture of it. I want you to feel it right now, how it's been immersing your world. And I want you now to see if you can locate a time in your life where you felt and thought a similar way about reality. So perhaps you are having struggles with depression and you remember an earlier memory in your life where you also felt depressed. Or perhaps you're having abandonment issues in your current relationship and you have a memory of when a parent left. I want you to tune into the earliest memory, and it might not be super early because we all can't go back there. Sometimes we have numbed out childhoods. So the earliest one that you can locate right now, it could be yesterday, but the earliest you can go back to, the better it will be. Tapping the center of the chest. And now that you have it, whatever it is, that's exactly what you're supposed to be looking at right now. Your subconscious will always give you exactly what you need to look at. So whatever that is, trust that that's the right memory for now. And I want you to repeat after me. It all started when, I want you to tell me when it started for you. And what was happening in that memory? I want you to say out loud what was taking place in that memory for you. I was, and this happened, and they said that, or they did that. I want you to tell me as if you're telling a story right now about what happened. Tapping the front of the ribs. And what did that make you feel when that happened? It made me feel, tell me what that made you feel. And that's when I really shut down. Tapping the side of the ribs, that's when I stopped trusting life. Tapping the wrist, that's when I stopped feeling safe inside. And I've been struggling with this ever since. Tapping the side of the thumb. I've been struggling with, tell me what it is, say it out loud. Ever since what happened, tell me what that earlier memory is. Tapping the next finger, and just really come back to tapping now. Really focus on your process. That's when I started to believe. What did you start to believe about yourself and reality in that moment? Tapping the next finger. And I've been believing that a really long time. And just feel it all right now. Hold it in some gentle care, gentle love, compassion. Take a big, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. What I really needed in that situation was what? What did you need in that situation that would have made you feel safe, supported, loved, cared for, nurtured, protected, inspired? What did you need in that memory that would have helped you that you didn't get? Tapping the little finger. I really needed, and I'm going to ask you to hop off the chat right now so that you can be the process. It's more important that you feel the feelings than write in the chat right now. So what did you need in that situation that would have helped you? I really needed, tell me what you needed out loud. Tapping the side of the hand. I really needed, tell me what you needed in that memory. Tapping the top of the head. I really needed. Say it again. But I didn't get it. I really needed, tell me, voice it. This might be the first time you're actually voicing what you needed. I really needed, tell me again, what was it? Tapping between the brows, but I didn't get it. Tapping the temples. Instead, I got what? What did you get instead? Instead, I got, tell me what you got instead. Tapping the cheeks. No wonder I have been struggling. Just hold all of that in love right now, that whole process that you didn't get your need, that you got the total opposite of your need. Take a big deep breath into the struggle, the pain, the hurt, the overwhelm, the lack of trust that came from that. Take a big deep breath in, hold it in love, hold it in compassion, hold it in gentleness. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping underneath the nose. It's possible I was worthy of. What were you worthy of? Tapping underneath the lips. It's possible I was worthy of. Tell me what it is that you were actually worthy of in that moment. And now you can spend a moment, just write it in the chat area and then come back to tapping. It's possible I was worthy of, and tell me what that is. Okay, let's feel that right now. Feel what you were worthy of. Let's be real and honest right now. You didn't get it, but you were worthy of it. Tapping the center of the chest. I was worthy of. Forgiveness is a way to freedom. And I'm worthy of that right now. Separateness is illusion. And I'm done with waiting for it. I'm talking about sacred giving. I'm done with trying to prove myself. Grandmother, indigenous wisdom. I'm done with thinking I'm not good enough. Young and old, elders are rising. I'm done with doubting myself. We protect the wisdom tradition. I am done with hiding my power. You know you can't hold us back. Feel that right now. Feel that right now. I am done with hiding my power. Say it again. I'm done with hiding my power. I am done with I am done with hiding my power. Take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. And I can receive what? What are you worthy of? Tell me. I can receive. Tapping the front of the ribs. I am ready to receive. Tell me what it is. I am ready to receive what? Tell me what you're ready to receive in your life. Take a big, deep breath into that intention right now. Feel the weight of it. Inhale with a deep breath and release a big sigh. Tapping the side of the ribs. I can do this. And this is happening today. I am ready to receive. Tell me what it is. I am worthy and I am ready. Tapping the wrists. And I am capable. And I am love itself. And I have got this. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh.
Let the tears become a river. Let the river put to sea. Let the waves carry us to shore. Let me all just run free.
Take another big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Tapping the side of the thumb. Okay, are you ready to receive that in your life now? Are you ready to say it is time tonight to receive that? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to receive it in your life right here, right now, today, tonight. Okay, beautiful. Tapping the next finger. I want you to tune into that earlier memory right now where you were not getting that, where it was held back from you, where you got rejected with it. And I want you to see that earlier memory right now. And I want you to see the struggle in that memory as if you are that younger version of yourself. And I want you to see the most painful part of that memory right now where you got really hurt.
From the inside out.
And as you see that moment right now, I want you to imagine that your higher self is there watching the whole situation. And your higher self is bright, is beautiful, it is loving, compassionate, is wise, is connected to divinity, is connected to love. And your higher self is there. And feel that right now. Feel all of the love. Feel all of the love as they beam it at you and they walk over to you right now. With all of their love, with all of their compassion. And I want you to see them come closer and closer. And the closer they get, the more love you feel, the more presence you feel, the more care you feel. And I want you to feel them now wrap their arms around you so close and bring you close to their heart and chest. And I want you to feel the safety of your higher self right now. Feel all of their protection around you. Take a big, deep breath into that protection right now. Release a big sigh. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I want you to feel into any resistance to their love right now. And I want you to give yourself permission to hold any resistance right now towards that love. And I want you to feel that love touching the resistance Take a big, deep breath into that. Release a big sigh. Taking another moment right now, feeling into any final pieces, any final holding back, to really let that love touch you so deeply, to open you up, to remind you that you are safe, that you are well, that you're an amazing, precious human being. Take a big, deep breath into all of that. Breathe through the resistance right now. Release a big sigh. Oh, beautiful. Tapping the little finger. And as your higher self is there with you right now in the present moment, looking at you in that time, in that memory. And they look at you with these wise, deep eyes, recognizing you so profoundly for the first time. You are being recognized for all that you are, this amazing miracle of life. This tender vessel, this pure instrument of life force expressing itself in human form. And as they look at you through their eyes right now, what do they want to say to you? What is their message for you right now? They're telling me, tell me what your higher self is telling you right now. Tapping the side of the hand, feel that message from your higher self sink in even more profoundly right now. My higher self is telling me, tell me what they're telling you. And it is true. Because my higher self is telling me. Tapping the top of their head, it is true that, tell me what is true now. Beautiful. Yes. Now let that pure being of yours receive this message. Feel into any resistance to the message of your higher self and hold that in the tender arms of light and love right now. Take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping between the brows. It is true that. Tell me what is true. Tapping the temples. It is true that. Tell me what that truth is right now. Tapping the cheeks. And it's possible. It's time to trust this now. Yes. Tapping underneath the nose. I'm ready to trust this now. Tapping underneath the lips. I can trust what? Tell me what you get to trust, what you can trust in your life right now. Beautiful. And then go ahead and write that in the chat area. What do you get to trust now in your life? And then come back to tapping with me after you've written it down. I get to trust myself. Beautiful. I get to trust my flow. I get to trust anything that happens in life. I get to trust that I will be successful. I can trust that I'm on a healing and healthy journey. I can trust love. I can trust that good people are coming into my life. I can trust that I am worthy of abundance. I can trust that I'm strong enough. I am trusting that everything is working out. Feel that trust, feel that invitation right now that everything is working out right here, right now. Feel everything working out. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. This time, really stretch open your jaw on the exhale, inhale. And I want you to tell me, tap on the front of the wrist, what would be happening in your life if this was no longer an issue? What would be happening in your life if this was no longer an issue? Tapping the side of the ribs. I would be, tell me what you would be doing, what would be taking place. I would be, tell me again. What else would be happening in your life? I would be, and then this would be happening, and I would be doing this. And how would that feel if you got to do that? Tapping the side of the wrist. I would be, tell me what you would be doing. And I want you to do it in detail. Like, okay, you're living your best life. What is your best life? What's taking place in your best life? What are your experiences in your best life? I want you to describe it. See if you can go into detail. I would be, and this would be happening. This is how I would be showing up. And how would that feel if you allowed that full power to open you up into that? That full magnificence, that miracle that you are into that. How would that feel? That would make me feel, what are the top 3 positive emotions that you would get to feel as a result of that? It would make me feel top 3 right now. And then go ahead and write that in the chat and then come back to tapping. It would make me feel, tell me what that would make you feel. Ooh, yeah. When I get to do what? Tell me what you get to do. Tapping the middle finger. It makes me feel, tell me what it makes you feel when you get to do that. It makes me feel. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I feel loved. I feel exhilarated. Tapping the little finger. I feel confident, authentic, respected, creative. Side of the hand. It makes me feel. Tell me what it makes you feel. Yes. Okay, I want you to now magnify how good that feels. Like, I want you to imagine yourself doing that, being that, feeling that. Like, this is your life now. Like, holy moly, total paradigm shift, total up level, new energy pouring in, new life force invigorating your whole body, aligning you to your spirit, aligning you to your connection to love, inner freedom and liberation. I want you to feel that now expand into your being. And I want you to feel, give yourself permission right now to go for it, to feel what that would feel like as if it was happening right now. Paint the picture, be in the picture as if it's happening right now. And I want you to feel every cell in your body waking up. I want you to feel the energy of freedom, clarity, confidence, restoration, authenticity, love, peace, joy, happiness, excited confidence, all of that waking up in every cell of your being right now. And take a big deep breath into it. Expand every cell of your being with it And release a big sigh. Beautiful. Breathe into it again. Lean into it. Expand it by another 50%. Like, can it be even better? Can it be even more powerful? Can it be even more exhilarated? How far can you go with how good you can feel? Expand it by 50%. Oh my God, I'm alive. I'm here on planet Earth. I am a sovereign, powerful human being. Expand it by 75%. Like, wow, I am almost floating. Expand it by 100%. And then take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Stick your tongue out. Take another big, deep breath in. Stick your tongue out. Once more, open up your whole system. Get a little crazy with me. Big deep breath. Beautiful. Tapping the top of the head. I'm ready. Yes, you are. I'm ready to create. What are you ready to create? Tell me what you are ready to create. And then write that in the chat area for me. I am ready to create, and then come back to tapping. Tapping between the brows. And this can be easy. Good. Tapping the temples. This can be natural. Yeah. I'm allowing this to be easy and natural. Beautiful. Take a big, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. And now I want you to tap all over your body, and I want you to tell yourself 10 affirmations right now out loud about how easy it is, how about fun it can be, what you're worthy of, who you really are. Positive affirmations right now. Tap all over your body. 10 affirmations. Go for it. I'm worthy of, I'm ready for, I trust myself. Keep going. I want to hear 10, tapping all over your body, gentle taps even on the shoulders, down the arms, letting this beautiful body know the truth right now. Keep going. I want to hear 10. Beautiful. Yeah. You can even shake a little bit as you do it. Shake the body. Yeah. Woo. Shake and affirm. Shake and affirm. Keep going. Woo-hoo-hoo. Beautiful. Yeah. Shake your arms out. Shake your head. Say those affirmations. Shake it all out. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Take another big, deep breath in, hand on your belly, hand on your chest, and hold the breath as you breathe in. Hold the breath right now. Feel the power of light filling up your energy field right now. Exhale with a sigh. Now bring your hands up like this and imagine a ball around you. And inhale into that ball. Hold the ball of light around you. Hold the breath. Feel all the blessings in the light, in the ball around you, blessing your life right now, blessing your opportunities, blessing your relationships, blessing your love for yourself, blessings, blessings, blessings. Feel the light around you. Exhale, blow it out. Bring your hands down. And then imagine yourself hugging yourself right now. Take a deep breath in. And now bring your arms down and wrap them around you. Hold your body. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Take another deep breath in. And now rubbing the hands together, creating some heat. Hold the breath. That breath held, create heat in your hands. Take another little sip in with the breath. Really create a lot of heat right now. And then place it on any part of your body that wants love. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Taking a slow, deep breath in. Hold the breath. Exhale slowly, bringing your hands down. Just resting your eyes right now. Feeling your spine aligned, your shoulders are gently rolled back, your chin is slightly tucked in. And you feel that central column of light. You feel light pouring in through your crown, flooding your whole body right now with light. Keeping that chin gently tucked so you can feel the erect energy of the spine. Taking another deep breath in from the root all the way up to the crown. Hold the breath, holding it at the crown. And then gently exhale, allow that energy to go back down into the root. Tuning into your higher self now that is connected to your spirit, your eternal self. And feel from the crown of your head all of this beautiful light pouring in, and within that light are profound gifts and messages for your evolution, for your development. And feel, see if you can allow one of those messages to reveal itself to you right now. Feel the purity of one of those messages coming into your consciousness. And just see what that message is. Once you've received the message from your spirit, go ahead and write that in the chat area. You are healing. I'm proud of you. You are loved. Nothing stays forever. Receive. Create from your heart. You're going to see things more clearly. I can rise. I am worthy. Allow yourself to receive the love. Just be happy and free. Feel that message right now. Feel that message now moving out into your life. Blessing your relationships, blessing your activities. Feel that right now, blessing your life. And then I want you to just tune into the number right now of intensity. What did you start with on a scale of 0 to 10? And what number is it now? Has it gone down? And then just go ahead and write what number it was at the start and then what number it is at the end. 10 to 1, 7 to 2, 10 to 5, 9 to 2, 10 to 3, 8 to 2, 10 to 2, 9 to 5, 10 to 3, 11 to 3, 10 to 1. Beautiful, so beautiful, such deep commitment and profound work you have done for yourself. 10 to 2, 10 to 4. And if there was one message that you want to write for yourself in your life, go ahead and write that in the chat area. 10 to 3, 10 to 1, 8 to 3. Beautiful work. Go ahead and write that into the chat area. And then I'm going to give us an opportunity now to invite just a couple of people up to share, to do a short share, because I do want to create a little bit of space at the end to share something that I've been creating for you all, which we can do after the share, which we have with each of you individually. And I would love for you to tune into right now something that was a wisdom moment for you in the session. Like perhaps there was a memory that came up and you got a new understanding about that memory, or there was a realization that came through, or a clarity about yourself or about your life. And I'm going to give two people an opportunity to do a short share around what that was for you. What was your discovery? And this is a great moment because when someone shares, what always happens is we all relate to it because we're all human and we all have very similar stories actually. And they're stories of love and growth and transformation and healing. And so by sharing, you actually not only authentically give it voice for your own growth, but you actually give it voice for everyone else's growth as well. So go ahead, if you would like to share something, raise your hand and I can bring you up to share something that came through for you tonight. Beautiful. Who would like to share something? Okay, we have Sarah. Okay, Sarah, bringing you up, my love.
Hello. I may as well.
Hi, darling.
Hi. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm fabulous. I love seeing you.
You too. Thank you.
You're
so
in
much.
lockdown right now, all alone in your home, aren't you?
We're just coming out of it actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but it has, I mean, I'm just used to it now. So I'm just like, feel like it doesn't make much difference.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
So what did you discover tonight? I'd love to hear.
Yeah, so it's just something I've been working with for a long time. And just recently it's been very heavy, like emotionally. And it's around letting go of this perception that I needed someone else to protect me. So my pattern was that, but then it would be that then that person would bully me, or actually they were actually not nice to me at all, but they were also they're not nice to other people either. And it was like I had a perception that I needed someone like that to protect me. Like, so that's like what's come through. Actually another time, but it just keeps happening, is it's like that person's my right arm. Like one of my old friends used to say, oh, I'm your right arm, and as if that was like a beautiful thing, like a friendship thing. And I was like, oh, this is actually not good, because I need to be my full self and just like owning those parts of myself where I can speak my truth. And what's come through in that was, like I have such a fear that I'm going to be attacked if I speak my truth.
Wow.
So that person as my protector and removing those people has been very scary for me, but also now it's that I'm facing the fear of being attacked for expressing that my right side of myself. So it's and a lot of, I think, forgiveness for myself and for allowing myself, to going into freeze and like not speaking up and just allowing myself to be treated in ways but then just had this feeling of, you know, in spirit, it's like, well, like there's no attack in spirit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, I'm like, when I'm like trying to be like, oh, boohoo, I'm like, oh, and I'm trying to forgive, and I'm still out there, and it's like, I'm just here, and spirit will protect me always, and I don't have to worry about anything else. Like, just accept that. Like, I don't need to work out anything else. Just keep coming back to that.
Wow, honey. Yes. It's really powerful when we do tap into that part of ourselves that is really connected to spirit, because to your point, you can actually remove yourself from all the stories, because the stories can be so convincing. And often when we're so attached to the stories, even in the healing world, we're like, all right, I got to process that story and I got to work on that story. And then it's just like so many stories a lot of the time. But bringing in that element of, yes, I'm processing the stories while simultaneously remembering my infinite self, and what wisdom does my infinite self want to pass on as I transcend this as well, and giving yourself the opportunity to integrate that knowledge. And I was really interesting that you were saying it was the right side, correct? The right arm, because that is the masculine side of the body. So it's all about your own authority. It's all about like your own masculine energy, and that invitation to bring that out or develop that, and do that for yourself. And oftentimes, if we didn't have either a father figure or that healthy masculine growing up, we have to learn it ourselves. And it's like, wow, I don't know how to do it. Maybe I need to find someone else who can do it for me, until we're like, all right, actually it's easier if I figure it out, versus having to jump through hoops so someone else can do it for me. So it's really beautiful share. Thank you, sister.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for this space and allowing all this stuff to come through.
Yeah, it's my honor. And it's so beautiful to see how vulnerable, authentic, raw, and real we can all be together. So thank you for sharing your voice with everyone.
Thank you.
Yay. Love you, sister.
Love you.
Beautiful. Okay, Lisa, do you want to jump up?
Sure. Mine is much more, is shorter. I thank you everybody for being here, and thank you, Jennifer. The remembering being an infant, or being really little, from like 3 years old and younger, just not being cared for, and how I really wanted that. And it dawned on me, the belief that developed by not being cared for and being left, and you know, totally left to my own devices, just was shut down. What came to me was I developed a belief that I wasn't worthy of being cared for on a primary basic level, and that's where the belief came from. And that just, I was like, oh, no wonder I don't think I'm not going to have enough money. I'm not going to be able to have enough energy to care for my kids. I'm not, you know, all the things. It just all started from that point. And that was I was like, oh, that's where it came from. And so, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how this integrates into just small little decisions in the day, and also having eyes to see how I actually am being cared for now differently. You know, not, you know, as an infant, I couldn't like go get what I needed. I could just cry. And now as an adult woman and as a mom, you know, to like use that discernment of what requires action, but what points do I need to sit still and allow that care and provision to come. So that was a big one.
Wow, sister, that's really deep. And when we have trauma, like from a very young age, and it's repetitive trauma, so if your parents were really struggling and that was like the reality you were born into, between those ages of 0 and 6, all of the pathways are getting set up and then automated. And so, yeah, when we're later on, when we're an adult, we're just automating these systems that we were like programmed to believe. And it's so powerful to witness someone like yourself, look at them and say, oh, wow, is that true? Because that's the first step in actually being able to transform them. And so many people don't even look at them. They just like, this is reality. I'm struggling. I gotta, just continue. But doing this inner work and recognizing that you can choose a new reality. And one of the things I really love about tapping is it allows you to go into that subconscious place where all of it got set up. Because so much of the time, especially in the spiritual world, we're like affirmations or like make it happen or force, but being able to actually just like relax into the subconscious and to go into those earlier memories and hold them in love and hold them in healing, so that the fear that got wound up in your system at that age can actually relax. And then when the fear can relax, then you can finally rewire your brain and you can actually choose those new thoughts and choose those new ways of being. And just really, really grateful for you reflecting that for everyone, because that's pretty much what we're all doing. So yeah, good for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Yeah, that's beautiful. Awesome. So I would love to do some more shares, but I want to share something myself tonight. Normally we do more shares from the audience, but I have been working on something so exciting, and it's been my passion project, and now it's ready for all of you. And if anyone wants to join me, it is going to be a really beautiful process. I've created a 6-week program, and we're opening it up. We'll probably open it up every 6 months. And basically, it's going to be a journey that I'm going to take you on, not only to heal a lot of the wounding, but to actually empower you to be able to do this method for yourself. Because one of the things that I've realized is that it's so beautiful. Like, I love having a community where I can share the method, but like even more, if we could all individually be empowered to like, oh, I'm triggered in this moment right here, right now, I can clear it straight away. And that's been something that I've been so grateful for, because I have like devoted my life to this practice, and I see the benefits of it. Like, my partner says something and he triggers me, and automatically I can just tap it, clear it out, and I'm centered. And one of the things that I see often as a result of that is I get wisdom a lot quicker as well. So in the past, before I knew tapping, like my partner would say something or something might happen at work and I would react or respond. But now, because I can tap on it instantly, I get the wisdom. And the most amazing thing that happens is I then share the wisdom with the person that triggered me, and it like creates a deeper level of intimacy. So that is what's happening in my world. I'm like, I want everyone to have that as well. So I've created a program, and I'm going to do a little share for you, and then we can do question and answer if you guys have any questions afterwards. But it's something that I think you might actually really enjoy as well as benefit from, because so much of us are coming here with a lot of stuff, and you might need a deeper container. These live events are fantastic, and as you can see, so many people went from 10 to a 1. But if you were to be held in a 6-week process with me and learn how to do it yourself, you might even be able to take your life to a whole nother level. So I'm just going to show this to you. It's called Tapping for Life. We've had a few students last year at the start of the year go through this program. As I mentioned, it's all about learning how to heal yourself with the method and help others heal as well. The reason why I think it's so important not only to learn it for yourself, but to be able to help others, is because so much of the time the people in our life are struggling, and we become the sounding board for them, right? They're emotionally dumping on us. And wouldn't it be nice to be able to be like, okay, just tap on your chest as you tell me the story, take a few breaths, let's clear it out. Because so much of the time when people are processing, our friends and our family, they go on loops as well. So I want this program to really be something that you can do for yourself, but you can also help others do in their life as well. And I'll have Catrice or Heather, you can share a link if people want to go to this page. But basically, this is what the journey is. There's 2 main levels to the journey. The first level, which is for 3 weeks, is all about your deep personal transformation. So you're going to go through a process of really looking at all of the substance of what's going on in your life. You'll discover how to really command your life and understand the energy of what's taking place. Really discover your healing power, clear out self-sabotage, cultural imprints, negative patterns. You'll learn how to really master your mind and emotions. As I mentioned, as things arise, you'll be able to flip the switch in a similar way to what I was speaking about at the start of the class, where you have those 3 steps to transform any emotion. We go deeper into that in this program. And then we have these immersions that happen every week as well. So we have live immersions and we have pre-recorded immersions. We have a self-love immersion, which is all about inner child healing and clearing out the past so that you can move forward in your future. We have a purpose immersion, which is all about activating your soul's calling in life. And the reason why that one is super important for this level is because I actually feel when we are living with meaning and purpose, we actually get power from that. And so if you're struggling with depression or fears, one of the ways to really switch it is to tap into your purpose and use that as your fuel. So we do that in week 2. And then we do a whole relationship deep dive in week 3 as well, which is all about releasing old stories, baggage, so that you can step more powerfully into relationships and intimacy. And then we have the second round, which is week 3 to 6, which is all about helping yourself and helping others. And you'll learn how to create safe containers for friends and family as they move through things, and some simple steps with the practice of tapping, tools for tapping, what to say, how to say it. You'll be able to design powerful sessions. You'll get worksheets that you can do, that you can ask other people to do. And then we have 3 other immersions that in those 3 weeks as well. One, which is all about money. So the immersions that I've chosen are really all about your life. Like all of the main pillars of your life are covered here. So obviously money is one of them. And so many of us come up with money blocks passed down through generational issues, even cultural imprints about what's happening in the world, survival stuff. So we clear that out and we really work on up-leveling your self-worth. Because when you up-level your self-worth, no longer are those belief systems holding you back, because you actually know on a very deep level that you're worthy of more and that is possible. So that's all about becoming a money magnet. And then we have activating your heart power. And this one is really powerful so that you can really be a beacon of love and light in your community. It's about really tapping into deeper spaces of unconditional love so that reactivity or triggers can actually be leveled out and you can show up in your life as a beneficial life force for those in your life as well, so that you become the beacon of light for those friends and family. And then, as I mentioned, really, you get to be the healer of your life then, and you get to use the method whenever you want, however you want, no matter what arises. It's available for you just by tapping and breathing and doing a few sentences. You can transform things really quickly. And I'll show you how to do that in the program. And that is often covered in the live classes as well. These are the dates of the live classes. They're 75-minute classes where you get to do Q&A with me. You can submit questions in advance. I get to learn more about what your deep process is so that you get more close attention from me and my team as well. We have our mentors, which are also guiding you through the program. And then you jump on live once with me every week. And these are the topics that we tap on: self-love, relationships, personal power, healing yourself and others, activating the power of your voice, and really becoming a healer in your own life. And as you continue through the program, we have these amazing bonuses, which really, I created these out of my desire to support people in really understanding the process of tapping, because there's so many tapping schools out there, and a lot of the time they don't go so deeply into the process or how to do the process. So in addition to all of your manuals. I've created a really beautiful tapping journal as well. And it's like a fully colored journal where you get to answer questions, you get to map out your experience, and then you get to track your progress as well. So at the start of the 6 weeks, you can see where you are on all the topics. And at the end of the 6 weeks, you can see the transformation by looking at those numbers in the same way we did at the start of the session, like, oh, I started at a 10, now I'm at a 1. That's what the journal does for you. It helps you map out the major life areas that you want to work on, what the major issues are, and then you tap through that throughout the 6 weeks, and you'll get to see the shift in intensity across all of those areas of your life. So it's really powerful. We send you out a hard copy in the manual. You'll also get a digital editable copy. And then we have an opportunity to do a one-on-one 60-minute coaching call with one of our mentors who's a tapping coach, and they will help you refine your process. They will answer questions. They'll also do a personality assessment for you to help you understand what your emotional intelligence is, what your niche might be if you really wanted to take tapping to the next level. And all of this will really just support you in that journey and really having your power and your authority in healing your life and being able to transform anything that comes up. So this is really the first stage. There's many ways that you can continue on in the journey with us as a company, and later on in the year we actually do a certification process. But this is a really beautiful way to get your feet wet, to start off, to learn more about the process, to actually start practicing it in your life and start to see changes. So this is what we've done now. We've got all of this, and we really tried to keep the price as low as possible because we know that a lot of people are coming in at different levels of income. We know that things are happening with COVID right now. So we tried to, obviously there's other programs that might be like 1,500 and things like that, but we wanted this one to try to be as easy and as simple as possible so that everyone can get on board. So we have a one payment for $497 or 3 monthly payments of $179. And Catrice or Heather, if you want to share the link in the chat area, if you are interested in joining us, we're opening this up tonight, and it would be my absolute joy and honor to support you in going deeper in your journey. As I mentioned, this is both a journey of you really looking more deeply and transforming a lot of those old patterns so that you can create new beginnings, and really empowering you to step forward in your life, to know that the power is in your hands and that you really can shift anything at any point and transform your life. So that's basically the program. I would love to see if anyone has any questions at all about the program or any questions around the experience itself. You can go ahead and write in the chat area. And Heather or Catrice, if you see any questions that came in while I was talking, just let me know, put them in there as well. Let's see. Okay, there's a level 2 after this. So yeah, so Renee, this is one program that you can just do all by itself. It's a great way to start off with tapping and really learn the process. If you wanted to take it more professional, I do have another program which I will be releasing in September and October, which is a full certification. So if you want to run a business as a tapping coach and everything like that, that comes in September and October. And this particular one is really about empowering you to understand the process, how to do the process, how to share the process, as well as having a really deep inner journey with yourself and your own healing. So that's pretty much the level 1 and level 2 in terms of the flow for this year. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Jen Abrams. Love you, sister. Yes, so the program will be released. This is the first time that we brought this program together. It used to be 2 different programs. So the next time we release this will likely be in 6 months or so. So if you do want to get in and you feel really inspired and it feels like a yes to your heart, I would say reach out to us. Let's see if we can make it happen. I think it's really going to be a beautiful thing for you. We do only like to open it up a couple of times a year so that when we do open up, we can, as a team, as a business, like we can give all of our attention, all of our energy to you. It does actually take up quite a bit of our time and energy, and we want to really be able to devote that, which is why we only open it up a couple of times. All right, Mary, what is the website? If you can put the link again there, Heather. Is this different from Dream Awake tapping I took? Yes. So, Hendy, this is the same. A lot of people at the start of the year took level 1 and 2. We've just retitled it and we've actually repackaged it. So if you did level 1 and 2 at the start of the year, we are inviting everyone who has participated to come and do it again with us as our gift to you. We have moved it into a whole new platform, which is a lot more interactive. There's a lot more community support, as well as the opportunity to come to those live classes again. So if you do want to attend and you've done the program before, we would love to have you back. We have a 15-day money back guarantee, so you can come in, check it out, see if you like it, access some of the content, come to some of the live classes for a couple of weeks. And if you don't like it or it doesn't resonate, we would be more than happy to give you your money back and to just send you on your way with all the bonuses, and you can keep those for free as well. Yes, so the start date is August 9th. And then we have the opening of it tonight. So if you want to sign up tonight, you can just go to that link and all of those bonuses will be there for you as well. Thank you, Chris. Grateful for the growth with you too. Karina, excited. Yay, I'm keen as well. Love to try the program. I struggle previously, but I can't afford in the moment if a payment plan. So there is a payment plan, as we mentioned, the 3-month payment plan. So you can check that out and just let us know if that works for you. We really tried to keep it as low as possible. What day and time are the sessions? So the sessions are all going to be around this time, 6 p.m. and they're on Mondays and sometimes Thursdays. So if you can't make the session, and you still have questions on the topic, you can write in. We'll have a form area where you can submit questions in advance around the topic or things that you're working on in your personal journey, and I will read those and incorporate those into the immersions. So, but it's going to be usually around this time of day. If I join again, no, if you join again, you won't need to pay the full price. It's for free if you've already done the program before. Lower monthly payments in 3 months. At the moment, we just have a 3 monthly payment. So that's what we've set it up for right now. Renee, yes. So I guess depending on what time zone you're in, 11 a.m. I guess that might be Australia. Monday and Thursdays in Australia. Beautiful. So once again, Heather, Catrice, if you just leave the link there for people. If you have other questions, you can always reach out to us. These bonuses really are our gift to you tonight to come and join us. We really hope that you hop on board. As you can see, this is a really deep process in the space of 1 hour. We did a lot of work together. So I want you to just really imagine what your life would look like if you gave yourself 6 weeks of every week doing deep dives, of doing practicum. It is a commitment of your time and energy. You will have the program for as long as you want. You have lifetime access to the program, so you can always come back and do the sessions. But if you really want to be held in a container and really supported through an inward journey, then this is a really beautiful opportunity. Awesome. Okay, so $675 approximate in Australia dollars. Beautiful, my loves. So I am just sending you all so much love. I am thanking you from the depths of my heart for showing up as such a powerful community. I feel so blessed to have each and every one of you in this group. It gives my life so much meaning. And I feel so fulfilled having the opportunity to support you and to have you as my family. My life would not be the same without each and every one of you. So I just want to thank you for showing up in this group, showing up for yourself and being a part of this evolution to transform yourself and transform the world together. So I'm sending you all of my love. You have the links there. If you have questions, you can reach out. Obviously, we do these classes every couple of weeks. If you want to join the 6-week immersion, I will be there waiting for you. And I love you all. We'll see you again soon. Okay, bye for now.